I picked up this Home Sweet Home sign from the Dollar Tree last summer, and we're going to turn this into 2 DIYs. Welcome back to my channel, my friends. This is Christine. If this is your first time, thank you so much for coming by. To my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your support. You guys know I love you so much. We are going to get started, so let's jump right in. So I peeled off the little cardboard bee, and here I'm just sanding it down with my sanding block. And then I took my tape measure. Guys, if you want to get the even distance of something that you're measuring, it's good to use a tape measure and just fold it in the middle right to where you want the center to be. And I believe this was 23.5, so I folded the tape measure in the middle, just crease it a little, and then place the center on my board, and wherever the center fell, then I just marked it with a pencil and just cut that in two. Next, I used a little spackle and just cover the hole where I removed the cord from, and then I took some folk art chalk paint in Adirondack and a piece of sponge and just apply a light coat of the chalk paint over that. I wasn't going to paint it too much. I just wanted the yellow to be hidden just a little bit. Next, I took 4 strips from this pack of bamboo strips of wood that I got from Amazon, and I placed that down on the board and just measured where I want to cut, because that is going to be the border on the board. And then to paint them, I just took a piece of masking tape, put that on a piece of brown paper, put the strips down, and this yellow paint is what I'm going to be using. This is the calendar that I'll be using, so I took this sheet out. It's beautiful. It says I am strong and brave, and we're going to use that for our first DIY. So I placed that down, and I'm just trying to find the center. At first I thought I was trying to figure out, do I want the words in the middle or do I want it to the side? But then I decided to just keep it in the middle, and I'm just measuring where the border is going to fall before I actually start cutting the calendar page apart. So once I decided now it's time to do that, guys, I missed that. I thought I was filming, but I wasn't. But all I did, I used some Mod Podge, spread it on the board until it became very tacky. Then I placed the calendar page over that and used the heat press and a piece of parchment paper to reactivate the Mod Podge to seal the calendar sheet, and that's all I did. So now after I got that on there, I sanded off the excess in a downward motion, and then now I'm ready to apply my border. I'm using wood glue as well as a little hot glue to keep that down, and then once I put that down, I use the little clamps from the Dollar Tree to just hold that in place long enough until it dries. And after it dried, because I now put the strips on, I used some caulking just to give me one continuous border between the strip of wood and the calendar page and the other piece, to make it look as if it's one border. I then took the yellow paint with a small paintbrush and just went over that to paint that in. Then now to add a little space between the wood strip and the calendar page, I just used a little piece of jute cord, and I just did the top. I did not go all the way around because it was not necessary. Just the bottom and the top that were a little scarce. All I needed was a little piece of the jute cord to fill that up. And then after I did that, I took another piece of the jute cord, cut that apart, knotted both ends, and glued that at the back because that's going to be the hanger. And then took 2 little pieces of brown paper, glue that over the end of the knots, and that one is done. No, I think. I then added a bow, little burlap bow, right to the top of my sign, and this one is done. Let me know what you think about this one, guys. So this video is a part of the Calendar Girls Open Challenge, and this is hosted by Tiffany from Simply Blessed Crafts and Jessica from The Busy Housewife, and we are making DIYs using calendar pages. I will leave both of their links down in my description box below, as well as the playlist if you want inspiration for making calendar page DIYs. You want to check out the entire playlist, so make sure to check that out after you get done watching my video. This is the other half of the board. I did the same thing, just slightly painting and dried that. And here I'm using some school glue for this one. I just spread that until it got tacky, and the process is basically the same like the first one. However, for this one, I wanted a little bit more of the flower showing, so I slanted the words to the right just a little bit. I wanted more of the lemons on the board, so I just cut those out from the excess that I had sanded off. Used some school glue and glued those on. And for the strips for this one, I used jungle green, painted those strips, and then glued them on. This is what it looks like. And I did the same thing. I just used the spackle to even out the borders, painted that, and now it's dry. Just like the first one, I used a piece of the jute cord and just glued that at the top. And then for the bow, I believe I put this one to the side. So my friends, if this is your first time here, welcome. Like I said before, you are so welcome. If you enjoy the content, I would appreciate if you would subscribe, give me a like, and leave me a comment down below, because any action you take on the video signals to YouTube that you enjoy the content, and they will push it out to other viewers like yourself. So if you're new here and you like to stick around, just hit that subscribe button and let me know that it's your first time. And this one is just as simple and easy like the first one. One board from the Dollar Tree cut in halves, used both halves with two different calendar pages to give me two beautiful DIYs, and I love these. Let me know which one was your favorite down in the comment section below. This one, we're going to use a different calendar. This one says Farm Life, and I'm just going through to select the page that I want to use, and I'm going to use this bunny rabbit here that represents Easter. And I'm using a wood round. This is a 12-inch wood round, and it barely fitted on the board. So what I did, I took the white paint and just painted the edges of the board maybe about 2 inches in depth. At first I just did 4 sides, but then I changed my mind. So here I am using a little water to just tear off the excess from my design here. I don't want all of it on the board. And once I got all of it torn, as you can see, I painted around the edge of the board. Then I'm using some Mod Podge with my fan brush, and I'm just spreading that all around or all onto the calendar page instead of the board itself. I felt that if I used the calendar page directly, then all the little edges would have gotten the Mod Podge rather than if I had put it down on the board. So once I place that down there, I just use my finger to smooth it out a bit, get my parchment paper and the heat press again to just reactivate that Mod Podge to seal the calendar sheet on the board. And this is what it looks like. Love it already. Now for some blending, I'm using a little white paint and the paintbrush to just blend in the edge of the calendar sheet onto the board so that it appears that it was painted on. And then I took a little antique wax and a smaller brush, and I'm just continuing the lines from the paper onto the board. And how I did that, I just used the brush to give me a little stroke and then use my finger to spread that. And that will help it to also look like it's a part of it. And then to just finish everything, I took a little Mod Podge and went around the edge of the board where we don't have the calendar page. So now that's done, I am using my Hardell rotary tool. I will link that video right here where I reviewed this product, guys. I love this. I would recommend you having something like this to use as your crafting tool, because as you saw, I used it to pierce holes into my board rather than gluing on my jute cord. So this is something that you definitely need to have in your crafting as one of your crafting tools. I will link that down in my description box for you as well. So if you're interested in that, you can check that out. That is from Amazon. So as you saw, I just drilled my holes and I took a piece of this two-toned cord from Dollar Tree and used that for my hanger. Now this is a ribbon. I don't remember where I got this from, guys. I probably got it from some linen or sheets that I purchased. And as you know, as crafters, we don't throw anything out. And look how handy this violet lavender ribbon is coming in for me right now. So to give me a blend of the colors from the calendar page, I took a piece of gingham baby pink ribbon and I'm gluing that on top of the lavender ribbon, and I just made a simple bow. I just made an awareness fold, scrunched that in the middle, and used a piece of the two-tone jute cord, wrapped that around it and tied it. I just went around maybe 2 or 3 times. You don't have to go too crazy with the amount of times you wrap the jute. And then here I am just fluffing it. No, this is wired, so it gives a little bit more form, which is good. And then I took another piece of the gingham ribbon and just glued that around the middle to cover where the jute was. I am loving the blend of pastel colors. I think they all come together and I am loving how this one looks already. And then I just folded the tails and dovetailed that, making sure that even the little piece in the middle, the gingham there, got a little bit of the dovetailing. And this is what it looks like when I put it down on the board. Now you can do a swag of greenery if you want. I just thought that this was already crowded and I didn't want to put anything else to it. So to just make that pop a little bit, I took a little antique wax and my finger dabber, and I am just going around the board to just distress that a little. Now you can leave it plain if you want. Like I said, you can add greenery to this. You can leave it as is. This was already crowded, so I just thought of leaving it. So as to prevent fraying from my ribbon, I just took the lighter and just singed the edges. There is my leaf, my lamb's ear. I was just testing out to see how it would have looked with the little greenery. This is what it looks like, my friend. I love this one. So here we are for our scripture for today. This is from Proverbs 23:13-14, the MSG version. Don't be afraid to correct your young ones. A spanking won't kill them. A good spanking, in fact, might save them from something worse than death. I just love the book of Proverbs. Now here we are for our final reveal. Let me know what you think about these 3 calendar DIYs today. I love them all. To be honest with you, I don't have a favorite. But you let me know which one of these was your favorite. And here is a look at the paints and Mod Podge that I used for these. And don't forget to check out the girls' channel, that Tiffany and Jessica, as well as the playlist. And if you enjoyed the content and would like to help support my channel, there are links in my description box below. You can check those out. And there you have it, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. I enjoyed crafting with you today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more creative projects like these. And tap that notification bell as well so you never miss an upload. Need more inspiration? Click right here for other fun DIYs. Happy crafting, stay safe, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye!